Hello and welcome to another speed build on my channel. This one I am super excited about. I decided since I was doing a whole bunch of Disney character create sims as well as a whole bunch of Disney speed builds, and since I had decided to bring Rapunzel and Flynn on my Let's Play, I wanted to create the Snuggly Duckling. So I'm super excited about this. I had been thinking about building this for a long time, and so I just finally sat down on my computer and I built it. And you know, the funny thing is, I only found one Snuggly Duckling speed build on YouTube. I was shocked. I really thought that more people would try to do the Snuggly Duckling. Like, I am honestly shocked. And please, please, please ignore the roof on this build. As I've said in other speed builds, the roof is the most difficult for me. I really need to try to watch more tutorials. I really need to try to learn more about how the roofs work and how the easiest way to do the roof is, because my roofing is just horrendous. Like, it's really bad. So I'm gonna try to work on that. I think I did really well on Snow White's house, and I think I did really well on Rapunzel's house, but the Snuggly Duckling was one of the first speed builds I had done because I just couldn't stand it anymore. I had to build it, and I think it turned out amazing. I love it. I really do. I am so proud of the way that it turned out. It just looks so... Unfortunately, it doesn't look as menacing as the one in the movie does, but I still love it. It looks really rustic, and I tried to make it look a little run down just because, you know, thieves and murderers love to come to the Snuggly Duckling. Although I don't think so much anymore now that they met Rapunzel, because they all just want to follow their dreams. And honestly, that song is one of my favorite Disney songs now. I've been listening to Disney music on Pandora for a couple days now, just to get myself in the Disney mood. So I've been listening to it, and I love when that song comes on. I think it's so cool. And I had decided to do something I don't normally do in a house, or really any builds. I put a lot of beams in this house, or in this bar, just because the Snuggly Duckling in the movie, it has a lot of wooden beams. So I thought that this would look really nice. And it actually does. I think it looks really nice. So I'm really excited about this build, and I tried a lot of things that I've never done before. I've never actually built a bar before. Most of the things that I build are houses, or I'll build a restaurant if my sim is going to own a restaurant, or I will build a retail store or a vet clinic, you know, something that my sim is going to own. You can't really own a bar, so I have not really built a bar, but I think it looks nice. I really like it, and I tried to keep it wooden, everything wooden, and it just looks really nice, and I tried really hard. I had a lot of difficulty, as you can see, to find a counter that fits the bar. I tried every counter I could find. I had so much trouble trying to find a counter that would fit, and that was really annoying. But thankfully, I was able to find one that matched. So that made me really happy that I could finally find one that matched and that it looked like they went together. So I was able to put in the bar and it looks really nice. So I am just working on that right now. And I tried to put, I don't think I put too much CC in here. Really try to use as much base game stuff as I can, just because I don't like, I mean, I'm not going to say that I don't like CC. I do. I love CC. But I tried to use as much actual game stuff as I could, just because I don't want it messing up my game too much. Because if you're not careful with the CC that you use, it can, depending on which CC you download. So I try not to use too much, but I really like the way that this turned out. I think the only CC that I used was the deer head that I used back in Pocahontas's build as well. But I really think that that deer head kind of pulls together the whole thing. And I love these wooden benches from, I think it's Outdoor Retreat. I think they look so good, and they really kind of fit the theme of, you know, the Snuggly Duckling, where it's a bar out in the woods. And I love these lights. I think they came with either Outdoor Retreat or Jungle Adventure, but I love the way they look. They are so cool. And I think I use them in Snow White's cottage as well, just because they're really rustic and they look really cute. So I definitely use those. And I made sure that I put in Hook Hand's piano, because it's not the Snuggly Duckling without Hook Hand's piano. It took me a second to find it. I don't know why it took me so long to find it, but I just kept missing it. But it looks really, really nice, and it's got a lot of places to sit. You know, Sims can just come and chill at the Snuggly Duckling. I wish that I could find CC of the sign, because we don't have a duckling sign, which is really a bummer. And I wish that I could have found some CC with the duckling sign, but I made it work. I used one of the wooden hanging signs from Get Together, and I made it work. But it still looks nice. And I made sure that I had, you know, things that they can do. They can sit in front of the fire and they can chill. And then I have the piano that they can, you know, play on. And I always make my bathrooms this way. I don't know why. I just do, because it's real. I don't want Sims to be, you know, coming in on each other in case they all have to go to the bathroom at the same time. So I always make my bathrooms this way, just because it's super annoying if all your Sims have to go to the bathroom at the same time. So I always make like little stalls like this. I think they look really cute. And it's definitely functional. But I had a little bit of a time trying to find out where I was going to put one of the bathroom doors, but I was able to find a place, no problem. And I always use these counters for like my more rustic builds. Like I used them for Pocahontas's house, and I used them on, I had like a little hippie family that I had done when Laundry Day came out. And I used these counters, and I just absolutely, these have to be one of my favorite counters, because I just absolutely love them. They are so rustic looking, and anytime I want like a rustic, down to the earth house, I always use them. But I love them. I love the metal and the wood on them. I think it looks so cool. I probably should have used the sinks that came with Laundry Day, because I love using those too. Okay, a lot of people don't like Laundry Day, but I love the stuff that came with Laundry Day. I absolutely love them. I love the rustic and looking stuff. especially if I don't really use a lot of Sims that are just like really high class modern Sims. I don't really do that very often. I do a lot more. I know I say rustic a lot, but I do use a lot of rustic type Sims, and I love it. But right now, I'm just trying to get all the decorative stuff just to make it look more like a bar. And I love all these little bar things that I put on the counters. They look really cute and just make it look more inviting and more like a bar. And I decided that I didn't want to use those little um, I think it's called juice or nectar in the game, because you can't say, alcohol in the game. But I had decided to change it just because I really liked the wooden shelves back there better. They just look like they fit the bar a lot better than the glass ones. And I know that they overlap and it kind of looks a little weird in the middle right there, but I'm still really happy with how it turned out. And then from I think it's from Vampires, I used a lot of the cracks and stuff on it just to make it look like it was falling apart. Because, I mean, the Ugly Duckling is not this fancy, bar. It's kind of falling apart. Thieves and murderers and just criminals come in there. So I wanted it to look a little more broken down. So I put a lot of that stuff from Vampires in there, and I probably should have put a couple cobwebs in there too, but it still looks really nice. Like, I am very proud of this build. A lot of the Disney builds that I've done, I am extremely proud of, and I really hope that you all enjoy them, and I really hope that you all enjoy watching my speed build videos, because I really enjoy sharing my creations that I'm proud of, and I really enjoy seeing anybody's reaction over my speed builds, because I've never been the strongest builder, but I love seeing how somebody loves my builds. So I am super happy to just be sharing it with everybody because I love them. All right. But I'm just finishing all, the little details. I basically have everything done, but I found those cute little wood panels from, I think it was Jungle Adventure. I use a lot of Jungle Adventure stuff in my builds lately, but not all of my builds are going to be more rustic, because I know Beauty and the Beast, that's definitely not going to be more rustic. It's definitely going to be a little bit more high class. But I really have enjoyed doing these more rustic builds, but definitely a lot of my builds coming in, like, I'm definitely going to be doing Jasmine and Aladdin, which I'm going to have to, do a little bit of research just so I get their house, more correct. And I'm going to definitely be doing Mulan too, which that one's going to be fun because I've never really done a Chinese themed house, so I am super excited about that. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research on that first, just so I get it right, because I don't want to get them wrong. But I'm really excited to be trying all these different houses out. So definitely stay tuned for more of my speed builds, because I'm definitely going to be bringing more in, because every Disney character that I bring in, they're going to have a house, and I want it to kind of fit them and their story. So they're definitely going to be coming in, and I really hope that you enjoyed this speed build. I'm just about done with it, and then I'll have some pictures of the bar, which I love. I think it looks amazing, and I put a bunch of trees around it just to try to give it that little foresty feel to it, because you know the ugly duckling is in the middle of the forest, so I tried to give it a more foresty feel to it. But if you enjoyed this video, definitely hit the like button below, and please subscribe so you can see more of my videos. So I will definitely talk to you in my next video. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.